The Dean Blundell Show.
I have some bad things to say about those people.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Friggin', I heard it. Flying through my friggin' damn wall.
The Dean Blundell Show.
Boom, man.
102.1.
Friggin', I knew it.
The Edge.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Hope Solo, this female soccer player that won or lost at Battle of the Blades or whatever it's called, Dancing with the Stars.
What would you do to her?
I don't know, but take a while to clean it up. She is so hot. Did you watch that show at all?
I only watched it for her a little bit and saw some pictures, obviously, online and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't watch Dick.
She's just so fit.
Oh,
like
my
her legs
God.
are so strong.
She's got the greatest body in the history of chicks.
I've decided I'm into athletes, women athletes.
You and A-Rod. A-Rod loves the female athletes. Every chick he's with looks like she's pumped.
Well, like, didn't you really like Tessa yesterday?
Oh, too much. Too much. Like the kind where you go, hey, you want to go back to my place and lock the door? Yeah, like that guy.
Yeah.
That Tessa Bonham, the female hockey player from Team Canada who's in here with Battle of the Blades and her partner David Palchier yesterday. And we actually just played them on the fluffer for this morning. Mm-hmm. And, man, she was hot. She was really hot. And she was cool, too.
Just so cool. And I think maybe there's something about that camaraderie, team sports, like with women when they do, like, this Hope Soul. I bet you she's cool, too. There's just something about that. There's something about being a part of a team, I think, which brings out the coolness. Because you're used to the chirping, you're used to the playful ribbing, you're used to the diking out in the showers after.
I was just thinking the same thing. Used to being face down in another woman. Yeah. Yeah, you'd think that they'd get the net, right? Oh, well, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd love to. Yeah, she is something else. Like, so hot. Hope Solo. Really hot. God, I love women. Every see a hot chick like that, I go, so glad I'm not gay.
Why? How could you be? Nothing wrong with it if you are. I mean, I get it.
No, you're missing out on some awesome stuff.
Just the curves and the strength,
smell.
When they walk by you, it's just
Yeah, it's called boner juice. Throw on a little boner juice and head down the hallway, ladies. Yeah, it's awesome, like chicks.
Grasping a boobie, right?
I know.
Like it's
Tune in Tokyo. You know?
Oh, do I?
God, I love women. It's a good time to be me. I was thinking that yesterday. It's a good time to be me. Chicks have never been more forward, and I have never been more single.
Dude, good for you.
Yeah.
I look forward to you eventually.
Me phoning you from some strange basement apartment.
I want to pick you up. I do. Because there are 6 women there who will watch you in.
When you get this phone call, dude, I don't know what's going on, but I don't have any clothes on, and I don't know where I am, and there's 6 other broads in here. And you'd be like, dude, I'm not coming to get you. I'm coming to join you.
Tag team.
The Dean Blundell Show. On the Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
That's sort of a sad story. Father accidentally shot and killed himself at the grocery store Sunday evening, according to a police report. The father, a 45-year-old guy from Pennsylvania. Hey, partner. Is that how they talk there?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, good.
Hey, what's it? Partner.
Was in his minivan with his children waiting for his wife returned a DVD to a store. The wife said she heard a pop. She ran back to the minivan. Her husband told her, I think I've shot myself. A family friend said the couple had 4 children under the age of 12, including an infant.
No.
The deputy reported the man suffered significant blood loss and was already unconscious when he arrived at the hospital. The man later pronounced dead. Apparently, during the initial investigation, the man tried to unbuckle his seatbelt, and he hit the trigger of his .40 caliber Glock and shot himself in the hip. Because he didn't take action, he died, they said, as he bled to death. His wife tried to save him as he kind of slowly fell asleep. And I guess that'd be the way to go. Hey, kids, guns are glamorous, aren't they?
What, he had it in his
Yeah.
side while
Yeah.
he's sitting there?
He's
And
like,
it was
"I'll
just
get my
all the
seatbelt
buckle?
on."
That's all it was.
Yeah.
At least put it on the visor like you do, with the clip. Like throw it on
Sure.
the... Yeah,
There's got to be a better place to
Yeah.
store your firearm, isn't there?
The glove box.
This, folks, is a terrific example. If you were to say what separates the United States from Canada, you can't do that in Canada.
We can't drive around
No.
with guns in our side
Glocks
pocket.
in our
Yeah.
side pocket. If you're wearing one and you hit the trigger, that's your own fault.
I don't even like having the wallet in my pocket when I drive.
I don't even like
sitting
having a watch on my wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None
Never
of it.
mind a gun on my hip. Just in case what? Just in case something happens? How many times of all the people that own firearms in the United States, how many people have actually gone, oh, good thing I got this for this gunfight that happened here at the Red Box convenience store? It's a good thing. Nobody.
Four kids, too,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Need a gun?
Nope, don't.
I'd hate to act up if that was my dad. Turn around. Everyone going to shut up in the back, and you're not going to ask when we're going to be there ever again. Okay, Dad.
Maybe that's why I had it, because that sure is annoying.
It would have been, yeah.
I guess. Fort Wayne, Indiana man died Monday when participating in a hunt. He suffered an injury to his liver that possibly happened during an encounter he had with a deer he shot. You see, Paul Smith, the 62-year-old, was in one of them deer perches. You know them deer perches? You can sit up way above the deer, watch them go by. They can't smell you because you're too high, and then you shoot them. It's really unfair.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's all unfair anyway.
Yeah, the second time this has happened in the last couple of weeks. The guy shot a deer, lost his footing, fell out of the tree stand, landed, got up, went over to the deer to field dress it. You know what field dressing is, right? That's when you cut it open right there, and you take the guts out right there, and you do all the, field dress it.
Oh, okay.
He should have checked to make sure the deer was dead. The deer got up and absolutely drilled him.
That was awesome.
I know. Into the chest 6 or 7 times, pinning him up against the tree, and then the deer took off into the woods. The hunter died at hospital after the people tried to administer CPR. That's awesome, hey?
Did they end up killing the deer?
I don't know. Who
Okay.
cares? All I know is good work, Bambi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you know how mad that deer probably was? You son of a bitch in that tree. Oh, man. I am going to get you if I get up.
People who love animals,
Yeah.
these PETA people or something, you know what they should do is they should spend their time making sort of like a camouflage bulletproof vest you can put on a deer.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then they run around and everything, these hunters come, they shoot, they think they got it, and then more deer do that,
Or make tree stands just a little higher than the hunters' tree stands and shoot the hunters.
That's brilliant.
That'd be
idea.
fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. Gotta go hunt some hunters. And real cool, state police report a suspect making bizarre claims after he broke into a home last week. This happened in Maine. The suspect, who wasn't identified, was in a home while the homeowner was on vacation. A state trooper said the suspect told him his hot dog and Jesus told him to break into the home because he was supposed to meet Taylor Swift there and marry her in that backyard.
His hot dog told him, right? That is so cool.
Do you imagine for 1 second if you were that guy looking at that hot dog and you thought it was really Jesus, really? Yeah, man. You got to go to this house and break in because you're going to marry Taylor Swift. No kidding, hot dog. All right, hot dog, I'll do it. Boy, I didn't know you could talk. Oh, yeah, we can talk to anybody.
Picture a little face on the top of it. It's so cute, little guy. I'm talking to you.
All right, hot dog, what does Relish think? He says go for it. Ketchup's not too excited about it. And Mustard is really happy about Taylor Swift.
We lost some sauerkraut, so who knows? Who knows what they're thinking?
And I got the backing of Jesus because, Jesus told him to do it too, and the hot dog. Well, I wasn't going to do it until Jesus said something, and then the hot dog really sealed it for me.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. That would be such an awesome trip.
Oh, I know.
Talking to your hot dog.
So cool. How would you eat it after, though?
Man, I don't want to eat
I'm
you.
sorry.
You've totally been helping me out. Those are your Edgefiles, whatever the hell day it is in November, the year 2011.
The Edgefiles on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show. On 102.1 The Edge.
Apparently, there's a school in the city that won't let kids play with balls.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll read this story. It was in the news. This Earl Beatty Public School can
Earl
lick
Bales?
it.
No, isn't it Earl Bales?
Earl Beatty.
Oh, I thought it was Earl Bales. Okay, my bad.
Earl Beatty. Would you like to correct the story I'm reading now?
I'm sorry, man.
Why don't you correct
Yeah.
the Toronto Star? Earl Beatty.
I am sorry.
Earl Beatty Public School basically says you can't play with balls anymore at recess, nor can you bring any balls. Tennis balls, footballs, soccer balls are prohibited. The days of kids. I'll read you the story.
Yeah,
this is
it is
funny.
so
This is how much, folks, this is how much we've turned into giant pussies over the years.
Something wrong with this world.
The happy days of kicking a ball around at recess. Can you play me some sad music, please? It's very sad. Keep in mind, I grew up playing Dodge the Knife in school.
Yeah.
We played dodgeball with blades. We threw soccer balls at each other's head. And if you hit someone in the face and they started to bleed, the worst part was they were out. You're out. You got it in the face. I can't see. Your nose is bright. Well, you got it in the face. You're out. The happy days of kicking a ball around at recess ended Monday after students took home a letter advising them that henceforth. What kind of bitch writes the word henceforth in a letter to the parents?
Hate that.
No child could bring a soccer ball, football, volleyball, or tennis ball to the junior and senior school in the area of Coxwell and Danforth Avenue because that's where all the bitches are.
That's where I live.
That's where all the pussies are. All the pussy teachers are in one school with the pussiest principal of all. School officials wouldn't talk to the Star because they're pussies. That's who doesn't talk. Pussies don't talk when asked a question. Hey, can you tell? I don't want to talk about it.
They didn't bring their balls to school.
You're pussies. That's what you are. The letter stated there have been a few incidents in which staff and students have been hit or come close to being struck by flying balls.
Playing baseball.
From now on, only Nerf balls or sponge balls can be brought to school.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Out of here.
school officials should not talk to the Star because they're pussies. But school trustee Sheila Carey Meager, you know someone with two last names?
Yeah.
Is a bit of a feminist.
Yep.
Said the most serious injury at the school to date involved a parent who was hit in the head by a soccer ball and suffered a concussion.
Was it Frozen?
That is a loser parent.
Yeah. Listen to this. You can imagine it's pretty hard to get a concussion, said Carrie Simpson Meager Johnson, hopeful. I think the principal is reacting in a rational way. You don't want anyone to be injured. It's a large part of the problem, she feels. And the school has one of the tiniest schoolyards in the whole board. Oobity-doobity. Stupid.
So they're not just doing this to get publicity about the crappy yard that they have, are they?
I don't think so. Okay. Rob Granestein, a parent of a 5-year-old who's in kindergarten at Earl Beatty, agrees, quote, my kid plays hockey every day after kindergarten. He can't go home till he's done his game. He has a tennis ball and a hockey stick. This is what boys do. They're kids. It's a playground. Let them play ball. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's the whole point of it. Playground.
Yeah.
No balls will be used. And you knew it had nothing to do. Like this is how the whoever instituted this rule, including the principal, is a giant dickhead. And I'll tell you why. Because it only got serious when a parent was hit with a ball.
Yeah.
How about all the kids over the last 80 years that have been going to that school and been hit in the head with balls?
What kind of pussy parent is that? He probably complained.
Oh, just a total bitch, probably not circumcised, all that stuff.
Probably a nerd in school, didn't even know how to use, it was probably horrible at sports.
Oh, yeah, total geek. Just mad at everybody because they can't do anything.
It's the whole point of being a kid, man, is to play around like that.
Of course it is.
As you can imagine, it's pretty hard to get a concussion, said Carrie Ann Meager. Sheila Carey Meager. Sheila Carey whatever. And I think the principal is reacting in a rational way. Okay. You don't want anyone to be injured. Yeah, you do,
Who
you pussies.
cares?
Toughens you up.
And you know what? It's like nothing.
The ban on
beat up that parent. I was going to say, but it's anti-bullying week.
hey, kids, you know what you should do if you go to that school? Bully the principal into being a pussy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Principal Pussy. And anybody else that thinks it's a good idea not to let kids play with tennis balls. Hey, it's Principal Pussy and Gym Teacher Dickhead. Oh, look at your funny hair, Gym Teacher Dickhead. And your stupid parachute pants.
Are there no sports now at the school?
I don't know.
Is there no gym
Well,
class?
yeah, you got to play football without a football. You got to.
you
It's called
pretend.
mime football.
Ah.
Yeah,
That
you
way
got to do
everybody
mime
always
basketball.
catches it.
You got to do mime football. You got to do mime tennis now. Oh, look.
Yeah. Swish. That's your 7th swish in a row.
The ban on hard balls being brought to school is, quote, a proactive measure. It's also a preventative measure, said someone named Caputo. Oh, Anna Caputo. The ban is temporary, and the school will be monitoring the situation to make sure no other pussy parents get hit in the head with a soccer ball and go, I can't think straight. I can't. That's how resilient parents are. Parents are pussies. Kids are tough.
Should have signed that kid up.
Yeah.
Great kick like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was
Take
like,
out an adult.
what if it was one of the bitch parents of one of his buddies who just can't stand the parent?
Hit that one.
Like
Of
an
course it
8-year-old
was.
schoolyard justice.
Dude, I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
Really?
6:46. Yeah. So let's hope those pussies at Earl Beatty Public School get their heads out of the rear end and let the kids play with tennis balls, for Christ's sake.
And if I was the parent of a kid there, I'd say just bring one anyway.
I would
Yeah.
take.
Yep.
You know
Yeah.
what I would do is I would buy, just for fun. I would buy a dump truck and I would fill it with soccer balls and I
Yeah.
would pull it up to the entrance of the school and I would dump them all in the playground.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, if there's a sports store out there that wants to do this, I'd be happy to do it with you this morning. I'd be happy to go over to Earl Beatty Public School and give out free soccer balls to every kid on the playground. Every single kid.
Whole point of being a kid, man. Don't take away their youth. Let them have fun.
Do you know why they bring knives to school? You know why? Because people take away their soccer balls.
It's true.
Yep.
I'm not
You're
kidding
right.
you.
No, I know. It's
Nope.
exactly right.
Or they'll bring a knife. I can bring some guns. Bring some crack cocaine from my mom's wallet. Oh, wait a second.
Hey, and kids were about a month away from snow season and great snow ice
Can't
ball.
ban
weekend.
those.
You didn't want any hard balls, man. That's going to suck.
We're going to ban snow.
Do you remember the snow wars you used to have? With kids? You build a fort in the corner and you'd have the snowball fights with people. No, you can't do that just in case someone takes a fluffy ball, snowball to the noggin. That could really make us scrape.
Getting a shiner made you a man.
Yeah.
You wore it like a badge.
Man, we're sounding old.
Yeah. No, we got common sense.
we
That's
do.
all it is.
No, I mean about the word it like a badge.
Listen to this little Jacob, Jacob Statesky, 6-year-old, was crushed when he learned of the new rule at school. He said, Daddy, what am I going to do with all my friends? He wanted to change schools.
Yep.
I would.
Do it. Should.
Do it. I say
would.
you go
I
to
would.
a school where
If
they're not full of pussies and teachers that don't give a crap about the kids.
Hope they don't
Don't
make them
care
wear,
about a kid's well-being if you're taking away his fun.
Yeah, I hope they don't make them wear helmets in the schoolyard or something like that.
Well, they do,
too.
but those are for the other children.
Yeah.
Right? So-
No, everybody wear helmets.
You know, the ones that have to get on the bus with an elevator.
It's gonna hurt my.
Yeah, that's
shunt.
next, dude. There's a kid that rides his bike on our street. The mom makes him wear a helmet with a mask.
A mask?
No.
Yeah, like a baseball one, just in case. Yeah.
I saw that at a park.
On the kid with a
apparatus.
mask?
Yeah, just with the helmet. The mother wouldn't let the kid go down the slide without a helmet.
Oh
on.
my God! Get out of here!
That's what I said. I said, Ian, if I ever make you do that,
Kick me in the balls.
kick me right in the balls.
This is the Dean Blundell Show on 102.1 The Edge.
Time for listener email. Hey guys, what do you think of the people being kicked out of the park?
For having hard balls.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's the school story. I'm sorry.
What do you think of the guys getting kicked out of the park? The protesters at St. James Park. Well, they weren't really kicked out yesterday. They were given letters of eviction, and then some, I don't know, tree-hugging judge decided to give them a stay and say, yeah, you can stay there for a bit. I don't know why. The bylaw that I read said you can't actually urban camp. You can't set up shop, set up some type of temporary home in a park in the city. So, I mean, I don't really even care, honestly, but
They played the freedom of expression card.
Who did?
The occupiers.
It'd be interesting to see, though, if someone decided just to go camp at another park this weekend, what would happen with them?
Yeah.
They'd probably get evicted a lot sooner.
Well, you can go camp at a camping park.
No, but I mean at an urban park. Like if someone just decided to
Go to Moss Park.
Yeah, or well, there's a lot of Moss Park. They just don't want to evict those people. They don't like to get too close.
They don't want to get stuck with any hypodermic needles.
Yes.
I say go to Moss Park. Go to some of the more dangerous parks. Go to a park somewhere in the Jane and Finch area. Go camp there, see what happens.
Man, everything makes me angry.
Why?
Because these people, how are they being effective by camping at this park anyway?
I don't know.
But wouldn't they be more effective even on probably like Facebook or like some sort of internet, groups, forums? I mean, that's how all these sort of that's how things started anyway with all these revolutions. They all started on these Facebook and social networking sites. They didn't start by people camping on parks. If they really want to make an impression, light themselves on fire.
Yeah, self-immolation. That's what it's called, self-immolation. If you can self-immolate, that'd be great. Wow, they mean it. They lit themselves on fire. And then Gordon Lightfoot was down there yesterday too, right? Gordon Lightfoot, he was there. He was hanging out, and his daughter or granddaughter or something was there. So Gordon Lightfoot was there, who, if you saw him yesterday, I thought it was just some crazy old homeless guy. And I'm not even kidding you. Anyway, he went down there to say basically, if you don't smarten up, 7 generations of you are going to be in deep crap, which is, he's probably right. But he went down there to support the Occupy Toronto people, and I thought to myself when I saw him, Jesus, that guy needs to be occupying a coffin.
Well, they thought he died at one point.
Yeah, he's a Canadian institution, and I get that, but I mean...
I think the problem is we agree again with what these people are standing for. It's just not how they're doing it. And the way they're representing themselves, they don't even, like, at least dress up or something, look sort of respectable. So, unfortunately, image does play a part in people sort of listening to you and hoping you might go somewhere in life. Get a job when you clean up too.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Hey guys, awesome show. I listen to you every morning. I like the story of the talking hot dog. Gave me a good chuckle in regards to the pussy school that banned the kids from playing with balls. I think all the kids should go to the school today wearing shirts that say, well, I can't say that. But I agree. Kids, Earl Beatty Public School can't use balls. Banned. Tennis balls, soccer balls, footballs, basketballs. They can use sponge or Nerf balls. You know the kind when you throw them, they do about 3 loops in the air and fall to the ground?
Yeah, on a windy day, you don't even go anywhere near anybody.
You can use them as kites.
Hi, Dean. Not only is the school taking the fun out of the playground, they're also promoting sedentary activity. You would think that with all the talk about children not getting enough physical activity and rising obesity rates, they would think twice about implementing this stupid ban. That teacher was right. It is hard to get a concussion unless you're a giant pussy. Thanks, Rita. Yeah, all because a parent walking by got hit in the head with a soccer ball, so they banned it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
If like your buddy got hit by a kid kicking a soccer ball, got concussed, you don't think you'd chirp him for the rest of his life?
Hey, there's the pussy, Mom. Morning, guys. I can't believe how messed up that school is. I'm sure you guys had all the mini sticks to heat them up over the oven at school and then see who had the biggest curve and raise the tennis ball in the air to hit the goalie in the face. What a bunch of pussies. Any males there lost their man card for sure, Kev. Yeah, if you're a male teacher and you're okay with this ban, you have no man card. And the school needs to stay away from... You know what? The kids police themselves by and large these days, right? It's the same thing with the NHL. The reason why the NHL sucks, I think, today is because they've completely destroyed the hierarchy of how it's supposed to work. Guy runs your best player. There's a dude that's standing behind you, punching you in the face, and then you don't do that again. That's schoolyard justice. That's how life works. That's how life should work. It was fine back 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. No one complained when some kid came home with a shiner because he mouthed off the tough guy in school. That's how life works.
Bullying's a different thing, obviously, but that can be taken care of too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bring a knife to school.
Yeah, and you get 50 of the kids going in there with, soccer balls, footballs there, and throwing them at the bully while he's down.
Yeah.
No, there's a great email from a police officer. Did you get that?
No.
A female officer, wonderful lady. She just said, I think that parents and teachers today are overly cautious. Basically, it kills me when we get calls for kids playing basketball on the street and stuff. And people make a big nuisance of people playing road hockey on the street.
They're stopping traffic, and I can't. It's old people again, dude. It's old people.
I hate old. And then she just writes, do they not realize that these kids could be doing things that are way worse?
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly
Like
it.
drugs.
Robbing their house.
I say kids, just do it. Just start doing it and go, well, you wouldn't let us play with balls, so we had to steal someone's Xbox.
He didn't say anything about an Uzi.
I didn't see anything in the fine print on nunchucks. Or a bow staff.
Bow staff. Kid gets a bow staff. Come on.
My kid's going to get a bow staff. Hey, Dean, I heard the Battle of the Blades winner on Mad Douche's show while flipping through the stations this morning. Dude, he sucks. He literally has no clue how to come up with his own crap. Mad Douche has rabies. Cheers, Lee. It's to the point where he's actually openly admitting that he thieves our material, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, because I got an email the other day with something that said on his Wikipedia thing, it basically said that he is in love with me.
Oh, what does it
and
say?
wants to do my content, if you will.
Really?
I don't know, Todd. What does it say?
Yeah, I just pulled up Wikipedia here, and it speaks of Jay, a quote, a mad
Michaels?
dog. Yeah, we can say it, right? Whatever.
Just Jay Michaels?
Yeah,
Not even his real name anyway.
No, what is his real name?
Doodalette. It says here, too. And then it talks about what he's done and what he sort of does now. And then on the last little sentence here on Wikipedia, right on this page, it says, Michaels is a strong supporter of the Dean Blundell show that airs during the same time slot as his morning show. He honors the show by using material from the Dean Blundell show, adding that unique Michaels style.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1. The Edge.
Was that movie really out of focus? Did that actor really not have a face? No!
It's the Blind Movie Reviewer!
Derek Wellsman's blind, and we sent him to review movies. Today's no different. And Leonardo DiCaprio movie today. Is that correct?
Yes, J. Edgar, directed by Clint Eastwood. Very high Oscar caliber film. And this is about the life and times of the larger-than-life character, J. Edgar Hoover, who was founded the FBI and was the director of the FBI right until he died over 40 years. And so the movie's all about that, and it's very interesting, and it chronicles his life and all the interesting things he did. But the other side of this film is a gay love story. J. Edgar Hoover was gay. And
Openly gay?
Was he openly gay? Yeah.
He was kind of, I think it was one of those things that everybody knew, but they didn't say because of the times.
What a
sort of
name!
thing.
What a name to be gay at, huh?
Jay
Hoover.
Hoover.
It's funny because when he dies during the Nixon administration, and they go in and they tell Nixon that J. Edgar Hoover is dead, and he goes, "Oh, that sea sucker is finally dead, eh?"
Really?
So they obviously all knew and stuff like that. So the big buzz in Hollywood about this film is that
That's a sensitive president. Huh? Oh, that sea sucker's gay. Dead. Oh, great. Gotta love it. Was that in the movie?
that really was in the movie. Yeah.
Best line ever in the movie.
J. Edgar's dead. Oh, that sea sucker's dead, huh?
Finally dead.
Finally dead. All right. Sensitive yet feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Nixon,
How
really.
accepting was Richard Milhouse Nixon?
So there's all this buzz in Hollywood because in the midst of this film, there's a big on-screen kiss between DiCaprio and his co-star, who plays his man friend during the movie.
Oh, dude, there's like gay kissing in it?
Yeah,
Like full out?
Is there
Like
a male
full on.
gay
What
sex
happens
scene?
is, what happens is there's not really a sex scene, but they're fighting. They're wrestling. They got into a big fight.
Oh, they're wrestling, are
yeah,
they?
and then suddenly they're kissing.
That's like Brokeback style.
Dude, that's
Well,
what
this is
happens
what I'm
when Todd
thinking.
and I argue.
I know.
It's true.
Except we go right with the
We start with the sex.
Yeah, well, and then you start fighting after.
Yeah, and then we argue after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I was thinking there's no sense that there's no even reason to have a buzz about an on-screen gay kiss because of movies like Brokeback Mountain, where the same thing happened. There's a struggle. I have a clip of it actually. If you want to play that, Sean.
Oh, yeah.
The tent.
I hate this sound. I hate it.
Yeah. So
I can't stand that noise. I know because it's right before it goes in the jam jar.
Yeah. 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 It's true.
And it looks uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like he's getting away from.
Yeah, because it was like a fight. They were battling first, then suddenly they're right into it. So this is a format that's not new, and this is why I'm thinking it's not really that worthy of a buzz in Hollywood's. But in doing my research about this, so Brokeback was like 2006. Now I did some research, and though it was the one that kind of opened the door for all these other films and desensitizing us or whatever you want to call it, there were other Oscar-worthy movies that tried to have a sex scene.
Oh, you're kidding.
But at the last minute, they cut it out. And I found a few of these movies for you.
All right.
Let's start with this one. I don't even think I need to introduce what movie it is. I think you'll know. So go ahead, Sean.
Frodo! No, Sam. I made a promise, Mr. Frodo. A promise. Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee.
Oh, Sam.
I just can't quit you, Mr. Frodo.
Actually, I'm mistaken. That one, they actually left that one in the film. They didn't actually cut that one out. My mistake.
Boy, Gandalf was the luckiest guy in the world in that movie.
Why is that?
You mean I get to play me?
So okay, then I found another one. This one even goes further back, and I think this would have changed the whole flow of movies.
Wow.
If this one had gone through.
When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, God.
Thank you, Ben.
Don't you dare leave me again, Darth Vader. Don't you dare.
Man, that would have changed. That
lightsaber fight's way different in my mind now.
Was he getting electrocuted there? That's what it sounded like.
Obi-Wan, use the nipple clamps. Forget the Force.
Now this one, and then I found this one. This one's very interesting. This one, I would not have expected this to even have been a part of this film, but A Few Good Men.
I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did. Your Honor, if there's anything I'm guilty of, it's loving this man.
That's right.
He's loving it, eh, Cruz?
Yeah. Oh.
Cruz's character? No big stretch there, huh, bud?
Almost as lucky as Gandalf.
Yeah.
And then this last one, I think this one would have really pushed the envelope if this one had gone through. Gladiator.
Stop the charade!
I saw how you were looking at me, Tiger. Let us never fight again. Promise me this.
Promise me this!
You remember that scene with the tigers and the...
Yeah. Oh, that's how, huh?
That was... And the tiger was male.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So... But I will say, of all the movies, I think that J. Edgar is probably one of the better ones, and I'm going to give it 3.5 blurries out of 5, and that's the way I see it.
It's the Blind Movie Reviewer!
The Dean Blundell Show. Mornings
It's so crazy!
on the Edge.
Time for Wha Happened Ladies' Day today. Hi, The Edge.
Hey, calling in for What Happened?
You're not a lady.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
That's okay, dude.
Nice guy.
Hi, The Edge.
Hi, I've got a story for What Happened.
How old are you?
19.
Are you 19?
Are you
Pause.
19?
Yeah.
You know we're going
Pardon?
to check your ID when you get here, right?
I'm actually in another province.
What does that have to do with your age?
Pardon?
How old are you really?
I'm 19.
Where are you calling from?
Newfoundland.
You're calling from Newfoundland?
Yeah.
It's Ladies' Day today, by the way. 416-870-EDGE, 870-3343.
Pardon?
All right. No, I'm just nothing.
Oh, okay.
Now I know you're from Newfoundland. All right. Go ahead.
All right. I'm actually from Toronto, but I'm here for university. And when I was in Toronto a couple years ago, this also has to do with the transit story, but there was a guy who got on the train at Eglinton West, and he looked like one of those crackhead guys, and he pulled out his schlong and started jerking it when I was sitting right across from him.
I love the way you couch the story.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
So, as a female, that didn't really turn you on, did it?
Oh, no. He was dirty. He was dirty.
I wonder if there should be PSAs on the subway and the bus places. What do you call them? Terminals. That basically say, hey guys, girls don't like it when you touch your junk to them.
You're right, dude. And they should be really hot chicks.
Yeah.
Like beer commercial chicks.
Whacking off on the bus isn't an icebreaker.
You're not going to get me that way. Yeah. Maybe ask me out, buy me a drink, impress me with some of your knowledge. Something.
Yeah.
Don't give me the
ask
Spider-Man.
my name.
Yeah.
I
feel sorry for those posters.
Hi, I have a confession for what happened.
Sure. What's your name?
Laura.
Should we take it?
What's your first name? Laura. Okay, we don't need your last name just in case, something bad happens.
Yeah.
You said it, Dick.
All right. Where are you calling from?
Toronto.
Hey, what happened?
407.
Hey, what happened?
What is it you can't face?
Go ahead.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, I have a story for a confession.
What's your name?
Laura.
Okay.
Do you want me to put you through to the guys?
Yes, please.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Hi, The Edge.
Hi, I have a story for what happened.
Yeah. What's your name?
Laura.
What's your name?
Laura. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Laura.
What's your name?
Laura.
Oh, hi, Laura. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi. This is a time that I ate KFC and got really sick. And my sister was treating me to go get my legs waxed. And I had KFC for lunch and wasn't really feeling well. I arrive at the lady's house to get my legs waxed, some lady's house in Oshawa.
Yeah.
And,
What's your
she's
name?
waxing my legs. Laura. As she's waxing my legs, I'm noticing, I'm getting really sick. And it was a KFC. I thought it had passed. And then all of a sudden I start, having little while she's waxing my legs. And I get really embarrassed, tell my sister I have to leave. And I run out to the front and I start to puke in her bushes. And as I puke in her bushes, I totally myself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that word. I totally poo myself.
Dark and smelly.
And then I had to go home and I couldn't explain to my sister what had happened in front of the lady. So I had to just kind of
What's your
sit
name?
on her leather car.
What's your name?
Oh, I had to sit on the beach. I don't know what's going on. Laura.
Thanks, Laura. Hang on. Hi, The Edge.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
It's Katie.
Hey, Katie, how are you?
Good.
Hey, what happened? Hey, what happened?
What is it you can't face?
Go ahead. Katie? Oh, she hung up.
Uh-oh.
Hi, The Edge. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Dina.
Hey, what happened?
A couple of years ago, I went on a walk with my mom down to the park on our street, and while we were sitting there, we heard, it was 10 o'clock at night, so it was dark outside. We heard...
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not following. Were you walking or sitting?
We walked to the park and we were sitting there.
You walked to get some exercise so you could sit down.
Yes. And while we were sitting there, we heard a noise in one of the trees nearby, so we decided to walk back to the house. And as we're walking back, this guy runs out from one of the trees that was there. It was a pine tree. And he's not wearing his shirt. So he runs past us, and we continue walking. And we get to a side street. We look down, and there he is with his pants down, whacking it. So...
Was it impressive? Did you look at it?
No. It was kind of freaky, and I was more concerned about my mom than
Yeah,
me. I didn't want
but
her to
dude,
look at-
were you concerned because you thought your mom might go, honey, you head home, I'll take care of this myself. I haven't, I know exactly what to do with that thing.
My mom's are really fragile. Like, she's very motherly, so I was concerned about her. And I ended up, I didn't know what to do, so I ran at the guy screaming. And he tried to run away, and he tripped and fell, and we ran back to the house.
Did he fall on his erect wiener?
Yeah. Face first. It was so funny.
But he was doing it in a pine tree? Wouldn't that hurt?
Dude was hiding in the pine tree, checking chicks out in the park, whacking off.
But of all trees, a pine tree.
Can't you find a birch?
It's like being into bestiality to do a porcupine. Like this.
And the gum
What gum?
on the pine tree.
Oh, yeah.
Sticky.
It is.
Oh.
Well, at least he said it was gum. Oh, this guy.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing, dude?
Hey, I got some. Look up honey badger.
Oh, it's a contest, moron. Hi, The Edge.
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
It's Trish.
Hey, what happened? Hey, what happened?
What is it you can't face?
Oh, my God, that's amazing. My boyfriend peed on me. I thought you might like that.
Yeah. Did you?
No, really, I couldn't believe it. I was laughing so hard.
Dude, I like this chick. The second she picks up the phone, she can't believe she got on, and then she goes, my boyfriend peed on me.
Well, that's all I have to say. Sorry.
I like you. You win. Congratulations.
Yeah. Over the pine tree whacker?
I like them all today. I got to tell you, but I like how this chick got right to the point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. See? We did the right thing.
Great energy.
Yeah,
You're right.
I know.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1 The Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
For the Edgefiles. What day is it today? Is it Tuesday? Wednesday? Jesus.
Thank goodness.
It's amazing how fast time flies. Not if you're in jail. Police investigating an attack that happened right outside jail after some dude got out. Autumn Lynn Livingston, a 22-year-old, told police she just picked up her boyfriend, Elijah Love. Not in the name. From jail Saturday. He was there for 7 months on domestic because he beat her about a year ago. He went nuts. Apparently, Love first threw her car keys across the parking lot. When she tried to run from him, he grabbed her by the back of the neck and smashed her into the vehicle. She got away, but Love then grabbed her from behind, put her in a headlock, and started giving her noogies. Livingston then said she hit Love in the testicles. That's when he let her go. She ran to the entrance of the jail where police opened up the door. They arrested the guy right there, and he's going right back to jail. Very convenient place to do it. I would say this though, maybe Autumn should have just said, "Yeah, I don't think I'm picking you up. You're in there because you whooped my ass like a year ago, and I'm not."
Move on at that point. Yeah. The guy was a dick.
He was still mad about something though.
Yeah, let it go.
Boy, I am still mad about that thing. What did they argue about? Do you know what they argued about?
Oh, do you know what they argued about?
Yeah. This is a great story. She apparently sold his DS. Yeah. Nintendo DS. The one
I didn't know what you're talking about.
It's a little handheld video gaming device. Yeah, you flip it up. She sold his DS because he had two of them, and she needed to pay for the baby's clothes.
Oh no!
Yeah, $40 she got for the DS. He went nuts. If I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Don't mess with a grown man's video games.
Well, and maybe he was mad when he got out of jail too, because they weren't just playing DS. They were playing other things.
In prison?
It was a very interactive Wii type of game.
Oh, do you know how mad I am right now? We've been playing Put It in My Rear for the past 7 months. Do the newbie while he's sleeping. Have you ever heard of that game? I'd way rather be playing Zelda. Or Mario Kart. That is not fun in there at all.
Again, ladies, get out of these type of relationships.
Absolutely.
And don't go back to them.
Newfoundland grandmother might lose the use of her right arm after she was mistaken for a moose while enjoying a boil-up in the woods.
What's a boil-up?
I'll tell you. 68-year-old and her husband were with their daughter and 2 grandkids, one as young as 9, in the woods near their home in Little Burnt Bay, Newfoundland. They gathered around a campfire and just put the kettle on for the boil-up.
Oh, that's nice.
A snack and a cup of tea. When they heard a loud bang, the woman screamed, I'm shot, as the bullet ripped through her chest and exited through her back. Good shot. She's had 2 surgeries. She's in stable condition.
Oh, that's good news.
Kev Reddick, a 35-year-old, said, I thought I was shooting at a moose.
How big's the grandma? Talk about her weight?
Yeah.
How hairy is she?
The 5'4", 120-pound senior citizen.
Yeah. All right.
She must have been very hairy.
That's a moose.
Swear to God, I thought it was a moose.
Did she at least have like those antler hats on or something?
No,
nothing.
You're not supposed to do that in hunting season.
You're not, are you? No. Be a fun trick to play on Grandma, though. Yeah.
Hey, Grandma, guess what? It's Halloween, and we're doing trick-or-treating in the trees. Go. And make this sound. Okay.
And you can poop anywhere you want, too. They do that. Yeah.
And a teacher at a Christian school has been charged with felony after he was fired for allegedly masturbating behind the podium while teaching a class. That guy can multitask. Apparently, you're not supposed to do this. Paul LeDuc, a 75-year-old, has
75?
Yeah. Still getting boners and needing to take care of them, like, right then.
You couldn't wait a couple hours when
that
it's
legal.
legal?
Totally.
Yeah.
Or private. Friday, he's been teaching there for 26 years. Friday, a student reported that he appeared to be masturbating while seated at his podium during class. The teacher notified the school administration. They launched an internal investigation. He was fired Friday. And they believe he's been jerking off while he teaches for up to 10 years.
I'd say.
Time to get
You don't just start at 75.
It's time to get a new podium, maybe.
Imagine the chalk. You wouldn't even be able to notice.
Those are your Edgefiles, whatever the hell day it is in November, the year 2011.
The Edgefiles on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show on The Edge.
People have been waiting for this young lady to come in here, and it's a surprise that she's not. She doesn't look rougher.
Attractive, isn't she?
Yeah, nice lady.
Yeah.
Claire's here. Claire, of course, from Occupy Toronto, one of the people from Occupy Toronto. Good morning, Claire. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
Now, Claire, you expressed an interest in talking to me about Occupy Toronto because I didn't really enjoy sort of the methods you guys were using. Then we had you on, and you said your idea was to build a big tree fort somewhere called New Eden, where everybody could go and be happy and live free of any government or social interferences. Is that correct?
That's right.
How's that going?
It's going well. I've been thinking about this since 2007,
Mm-hmm.
and it was called Camp Chaos at the beginning,
Yeah.
and now it's New Eden. It's
Yeah,
just
Camp
growing.
Chaos sounds like it wouldn't be a great place to live, but New Eden sounds a little
Sounds
bit
like the
more
name of
serene.
like a all-girl porn, if you ask me.
Very much.
No,
so,
that would be
yeah.
Camp Chaos. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. No, I don't think people aren't drawn to the word chaos.
No.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too much for them, I think. But they get there, and they would realize that the chaos is actually a lot of fun.
Okay, so what? Now you were serious about developing. You went to Occupy Toronto because you wanted to sell people on your idea of this treehouse land, right?
Right.
And how did that go? How did it go over?
It's going over really well.
Is there a sales center somewhere?
Yeah, sales center? Not yet, no. But there is a place that I have in mind, and it's amazing. It's near Niagara Falls.
This place looks awesome, actually.
Let me see it.
Yeah,
It's a lounge,
It's an intricate
and you live in the
map I've
trees.
drawn for you guys.
And look at that one, dude. It's really cool.
I drew
This
that.
is awesome. You got solar boats and everything.
Yeah, and then you can jump off the dock onto like a bouncy castle with a trampoline.
Whoa. Dude,
Yeah.
it's really awesome, man. And she's got a little chart here of all the things that are going to exist and sort of how everything's going to work here.
You can't be serious, right?
Actually, I'm very serious.
Come on.
About it. Yeah. No, I think this
Because
is
when
something
you-
a lot of people do want.
They
You got
want
like
a
a food-
treehouse
yeah.
land. They want super treehouse world. Oh, Derek, you don't want to see it.
You don't
Dude.
want to live in a treehouse.
No.
Dude, it's awesome too. She's got like sort of this sort of food chain kind of chart here, like where you can have compost turn into beer. There's a fish pond. There's sustainability. There's herb gardens. There's clotheslines, Dean. There's nothing like drying your clothes in fresh air.
That's permaculture.
How are you going to do that in the winter? How's that going?
Well, yurts are great. They've been around for a long
What's a
time.
yurt?
A Mongolian yurt is a circular building with goes up to the top. It's hard to describe. It's like a teepee.
Oh, I know what you're talking
know.
about. I watched that movie, Genghis Khan. You ever see that movie?
No.
Genghis Khan, and they lived in those yurts.
Oh, cool.
There's a big
yeah.
bunch of sticks and some fur and crap.
When was Genghis Khan around?
2,000-3,000 years ago
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Other than that, I think it's a great idea.
It's going well.
Thank God we haven't made any advancements.
The yurt's doing well, yeah. There are 3 yurts at Occupy.
There's 3 what?
3 yurts at Occupy right now.
There's 3 yurts there.
Really?
There
Okay.
are.
Do you have to pay maintenance fees? Because I friggin' hate that about like a condo board or like a shared community. Do you have to do any of that?
We keep it well. It's very, very nice. We have one that's a library and one that's it's for the food, and then one for the people over at Medic. Yeah, there's a lot going on down there, you guys. I don't even know.
Did you do at some point when you're like 11 or 12? Did you accidentally eat some PCP?
Maybe.
I don't think you
PCP
did
or
that yet.
something.
I see, because I find it impossible to believe that you are all about having super treehouse world, and you're going to take everybody that's disenfranchised with the government there, because I don't think that it's very plausible. Because you have to purchase land. Have you purchased land?
Not yet.
Okay. Do you have any materials?
No, but I mean...
Do you have anybody that's purchased
Okay.
into the program?
Occupy is a good example. We put up everything.
Is it?
Tents?
All the tents, everything to do with Occupy was up in a matter of days.
Do you know how long it takes to take it down? Because the Zuccotti Park was in New York, was power washed and spick and span in 3 hours.
Good. But is that really
Yeah.
what we want here?
Well, yeah.
To get rid of us? Is that what you want?
No, I'm all about keeping you around. I think it's great. As a matter of fact, I said this yesterday. I thought it was great. I think you guys should stay in the park. I think that's where you should have your home. I think it's fantastic. I've got no problem with it. That's more plausible to me than you buying a tract of land near Niagara Falls and having jumping castles and zip lines.
But the point...
Sounds so fun, though.
that I was trying to
It would
make-
be fun.
Yeah.
The point I was trying to make about putting everything up in a few days is many hands make light work.
Oh, like the Amish.
So people will, if they like the idea, they'll come around.
So what happens if someone in the camp gets sick?
Well, we'll have medics.
What happens if the medic can't treat them?
There will be a holistic doctor.
What happens if that doesn't work and they need medical attention?
Oh, we'll have to push them in the water.
Would you?
Just joking.
No, you're not.
No, really. What would
What
you
do you
do?
do? We're just trying
Because
to-
you're not
yeah.
part of Canada at that point. You're a sovereign unit, and you wouldn't be able to have medical care. You don't pay taxes, so you can't go get like you had surgery on your shoulder, right? Who paid for that? Did you have a holistic doctor do the surgery?
Yeah, it was OHIP.
It was OHIP.
Because you were skitching, right? You were skitching.
Skitching, yeah.
Yeah.
So you were skitching behind a car. Now the government paid for that. Were you really pissed off that they paid for your shoulder surgery?
No.
Were you
That was
happy
great.
about it?
That was nice.
So why are you doing this?
Why am I doing which part?
Why are you trying to separate yourself from that?
Yeah, Super Treehouse World.
I
What would you
think
call it other than New Eden?
Other than New Eden?
Endor.
The garden.
The garden?
The garden, that's pretty.
It is.
What about trying to, buy some property one day for yourself, get a little nice house on it, and have your own little garden in the backyard, and you can put a zip line on your, from your
Yeah.
balcony down to it.
I could
On
do
your
that,
clothesline.
But
Yeah.
that would be very lonely. I'd be me and my friends with
Also,
my-
do you like the idea of being around like a big group of people always?
Yeah, well, we have to come together. This is the time for everyone to come together and share ideas. I'm dreaming big, and I'm encouraging people to dream big right now.
Okay, I
That's
understand.
nice. It's
No,
that's
that's
a
the
great
world
message.
needs dreamers.
Yeah, but when like, have you heard of Camp Muskoka? Muskoka
No.
Woods. Have you heard of that place?
No.
That's a summer camp. It's exactly this. You've described a summer camp for kids. That's what you've described.
For kids.
Yeah, but this is for adults, right?
Right.
Sandals.
For
But why don't you go and try it out first?
for grown-up kids.
Like, why don't you guys go and rent a camp and try that out somewhere and go, yeah, we'll grow some carrots and see what happens.
I'm on it, man.
Are you?
That's
Yeah.
good. Well, can I ask you, where did you come from before you ended up in St. James Park and Occupy Toronto? Like, where were you living at home? Did you have a rented place? What were you doing before all this happened a few months ago?
I live in Kensington Market, and so I have a group of people that I've been hanging out with in the park, basically. We've been talking about everything we've been talking about at Occupy. It all started in the parks, in the coffee
Were you
shops.
guys high?
Probably.
Okay.
But did you have a home? Like, did you actually have a home you're in? Or did you rent a place?
No, I have a place in Kensington. I have an apartment and a
cool.
tent at Occupy now.
Do you
It's
really?
a cottage.
It's a cottage. We're camping. Camping's fun.
It's not fun for a month. Is that you're riding on the backs of taxpayers, and I know you don't like those words. I know no one does down there. I know no one down there wants to be accountable for anything other than getting high and having great ideas, which is fine.
With you and everyone getting high. It's like the only point you have.
I'm sorry. However, 2 people have overdosed and 1 woman's dead. Okay. So that's why.
Them.
That's
There's
them.
a lot of other people down there.
I haven't seen any of them.
It's like 500, 600 people.
No, there
there
wasn't.
daily.
You know how many people? Just immigrants. And I'm sorry, vagrants. I meant. You know, I didn't mean immigrants. I meant vagrants. I'm an immigrant. I get it. You know how many people marched yesterday on Brookfield?
No.
80.
That's a lot.
Is it?
It's a lot of people.
That a lot of people that messed up traffic for everybody that day.
They can do what they want. This is the thing. We have the right to protest.
Where are you getting your electricity from?
Where? At the camp?
Yeah.
A geothermal plant.
What do you mean? You just dug a hole in the ground?
Yeah, well, geothermal, right?
You sure you're not plugging into the?
No, I mean at your camp now.
Your camp.
You're where you're camping out.
We have generators.
What are you using for the generators?
Generators?
Like gas powered generators?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're getting the gas.
I don't know,
think
actually. There's a lot
do you not
of
have an
power.
extension cord that's plugged into the side of St. James Church?
Probably, yeah. No, St.
So
James
you're-
Church is being awesome with us. They have a portion of the land there. I don't know how much of the land in that park they own, but so far they're being really cool.
You know what? I think it's very brave of you to come on here,
Yeah.
especially with 3 dudes, and we're pretty aggressive in terms of how we feel with some of this stuff. So I want to commend you for that. I really do.
Yeah, I like
But,
you.
I sense that you're a bit nervous. You don't have to be. We're not
No,
try to
no, no.
attack you. I promise
No,
you.
we're just asking.
I think we're trying to get behind the minds of a lot of these Occupy Toronto people because we're not. The high jokes are kind of fun because let's be honest, it's fun to be high. But it's
Well,
just, at some
plus,
point we
if I
want
was to find a common denominator there that's fun or funny, dope is probably the funniest.
It's very funny.
Right.
but I guess we're just trying to figure out where at some point, we have to concede, unfortunately, to certain things in life to move forward. And it's never fun conceding. We don't like compromising ourselves as individuals, but there is sort of a path you have to follow to do something else to make a really big difference. And we're just wondering if this is the right path for you guys.
It's a start. There's a lot of people down there, like I said, that have a lot of ideas about what they'd like to do, what they'd like to see, what they'd like to see change. There's a lot of change that people are hoping for and wanting right now. And it's just a matter of getting their voices out one at a time at these General Assembly meetings, which everyone can come to just to listen in on. There's
See, that to me
so
has
much
made the
going on.
most sense of anything anybody's ever said about this.
100%. Yeah.
So that's why we asked you to come. I mean, it would be fun to talk about making Super Treehouse World, but if everybody came in here and said that, if everybody did that, as opposed to making life miserable for people around there,
yeah.
I'd stand behind you.
Well, we just want to be given a chance because that's all. We just want to be heard. That we have a lot to say, and it's just we want to not be shut off by the media, by you guys telling everyone that we're on drugs all the time, because we're not. We're really
Some of the
sober.
time.
We're really sober. We're really progressive thinking, forward-thinking individuals, really smart people down there.
But what you're being, I understand you're upset now. What you're being represented by isn't that. That's not coming across. For the large, and there aren't many there are zero, these many radio stations, CBC or otherwise, that are allowing people to come in here and say what you're saying. So we're not just allowing it, I'm encouraging it. What I'm trying to tell you is that you're being misrepresented by some of the other crap that's going on. That in itself, I agree with. What you just said, I agree with. We all do. I think it's hard. It's hard to not have common sense and go, hey, everybody has a voice that needs to be heard. But when the things that we're getting out of the movement, not just here but everywhere, degenerates, people wrecking stuff, taking a dump on the sidewalk, overdosing,
interrupting Remembrance Day,
Remembrance Day celebrations, you are being misrepresented by those people.
Well, it's unfortunate that that's all that we hear about. Because there's so much more going on down there, and it's the passion that you feel and you see when you're down there is amazing.
Have you thought to try and write blogs, or I know even they have a HuffingtonPost.ca, people can submit their own blogs and stuff. I think there's just other ways, and maybe you guys.
Yeah.
I really think the internet, even Facebook groups, it might be more. As weird as it is, it might and sad,
or no. Have you thought about doing this for a fundraiser? Girls of Occupy.
And wash cars in bikinis.
Yeah. Because you're really pretty. There's probably other really pretty chicks down there, except for Lightfoot's daughter. She didn't look too hot. But, there's a bunch of pretty girls. You could do
idea.
Occupy, the Girls of Occupy.
Sell a calendar.
And you could have, Miss Occupy Toronto or Miss Occupy, New York.
Well, something to consider, I suppose.
You wouldn't do that?
No.
Why not?
No. I'm going to plug my my group now, New Eden.
Okay.
On Facebook, because I think a lot of people want to know about it.
I think it'd be fun.
Do
you have any design ideas there for tree houses and stuff?
If anyone wants to come help me, it's at the baby stage. This idea is really, really
right on.
It's with me right now, and I feel like it's just growing. So
you gonna birth it right here?
Maybe.
You're not going to give birth to a schematic drawing of a treehouse, will you?
I'm just picturing a blue baby coming out that can jump really high.
Well, listen, all the best to you. Like I said, you're fairly brave to come in here like this, so I give you full marks. Good work.
Thanks.
All right, 9-10. Listen, if you're going to drive by the Occupy movement, don't throw bags of piss.
Yeah, please don't.
No, that's just wrong.
Come by, give us a chance.
Yeah. Just go listen if that's what you want to do, but stop interrupting. Can you go down there and tell them to stop being dicks then? Could you pass it along?
Yeah, absolutely.
And tell them what the general idea is that everybody has of them right now?
If you'll come down.
I'll come down.
And meet us.
I'm coming down tomorrow.
Come to the gazebo.
Nah, I'm coming at 4:30.
You are?
Yeah, we are. We're both
gazebo?
going at 4:30. Yeah.
Oh, we are going.
Yeah.
Do you have a planned thing?
4:30 tomorrow. We're coming.
Really?
Yep. With stuff for you. We're bringing things to you.
Amazing.
I know.
Good. Yeah.
Are you going to be there?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Well, we'll see you there, Claire.
See you there.
Claire from Occupy. Give her a hand.
Yeah. Nice lady.
The Dean Blundell Show. 102.1. The Edge.
Hi, The Edge. Time for open phones, by the way.
Hey, Dean, how are you?
Good, you?
Good. I just wanted to, first of all, I'd like to say I do enjoy your show. I've been listening since you guys came on 10 years ago. But I've listened to you guys talk about the Occupy movement for a while now, and I think you've been kind of critical of it, and I think the main thing that it really suffers from is a lack of focus. One of the things that I'm sure we both can agree on is that there's a lot of, in Canada, there's a lot of social injustices in the world, and I guess the way that I view the Occupy movement, for example, is if you complain about the price of gas, okay, the fact that right now it's about $1.20 at the pumps, the price of a barrel of oil is about $90 on the open market, and the fact that, for example, that sort of thing has become so screwed up as far as what you pay for gas right now. I mean, there's no logical explanation for it. It's
yeah, there is. I know what you're getting at, sir, and yeah, if you think that I enjoy spending $1.45 a liter for gas, you're nuts.
Well,
but and I understand what you're getting at, and I don't think anybody does. And I think there's a lot of stuff that's not right. All I've been trying to say about this whole thing is that everybody has some type of road to hoe. Everybody. Dude, I don't think it's fair that people should get divorced, but I am.
I hate friggin' condo boards.
And if you want to talk about the injustice, of money's going somewhere it shouldn't, then I'll be happy to school every single person down at Occupy about what's fair and what isn't when it comes to personal injustice. However,
that's one example though of what I'm saying.
No. But what you're saying is but getting back to the gas and stuff, it's free market, dude. They can set whatever price they want. It's the same reason why you pay. How much? What's the most you ever paid for a pair of pants?
It's also heavily regulated by the government, and because
they're in on it too.
Because of the fact that the gas is taxed at 30%, the government's not going to do anything about it. So you and I continue to get pooched at the pumps. I mean, we can talk about things. For example, years ago, $50 million under Jane Stewart, the Human Resources and Skills Development person, went missing. Nothing was ever done about that.
Dude, I know. Hold it. I get it. What you're saying, obviously, things aren't fair. Politics aren't fair. Government's not fair anywhere.
But you see, that is, in my opinion, that is the core essence of what this Occupy movement is about. I mean, it's not.
It's what? No. It's not what it's about. It's what it should be about.
Well, but I think that is again without lacking focus. Okay, those sorts of things, and it's about the freedom of Canadians over what's dictated to us by the government. It's about the mistruths that are told to us about the price of gas. You know, there's a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico.
Sir, do you drive what kind of car do you drive?
Well, I don't want to say, but I do drive a vehicle.
What kind?
Who cares? You got to be.
I don't need to know the model and make and year, but what kind?
It's a Dodge product.
Is it an SUV?
No.
Is it a truck?
You know something? When I was in the market to buy a vehicle, I wanted to buy a truck because I actually am disabled and a truck would have better suited my needs. But I ended up buying another car because of the fact at that point the price of gas was $1.30.
Well, so, see now what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this, and I appreciate your call. But what I'm saying is this: every single person is only as affected as they are personally. That's the only thing they want to change. That guy, and it's easy to get to the bottom of it. We just did. Mm-hmm. That guy's pissed off at the price of gas because he's disabled on a fixed income and he's got to drive a small car and it's a pain in the ass. So that's why he's pissed.
For sure. And he has every right to be.
Same reason why I got an email from a lady yesterday because I used the word retarded and she had a mentally disabled son or daughter and she emailed me and told me to get with the now. And I'm like, no, because it's only as effective as you are as affected. Do you understand that?
I understand exactly what you're saying. And I think part of the problem with, whether it's the Occupy Toronto people or even the last callers, we seem to take for granted what we actually have in this country. And again, Dean, like you said, it's never fair. There's always people who are way richer than us. And there's always people who are basically, I hate to say this word, but rapists for our money.
Yes.
And unfortunately, it's funny because I have a neighbor who's from Japan. And he just experienced all that family tragedy stuff, what happened with the tsunami there and everything, and it wasn't even such a great place to live in the first place where his family was at.
Yeah.
And we just don't. And he said, because I was bitching him about a few things, he said, "Do you even know how lucky we are all to have it?" And there's that great picture going around too, where in the 1940s, where it said 20-year-olds. You see that
of that tsunami where like the guy's riding the wave into a building?
It's pretty sweet movie.
That was an awesome picture.
No, it's the one where it's 20-year-olds who are going to war.
Yeah. I don't want to beat this.
No, real quick. They gave everything, and now it's like the 20-year-olds, they want everything.
Yeah, I know. But everybody back then said the same thing, too. It changes with the time.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
But I mean, we have Medicare.
Yeah, I know, but I'm so bored of this conversation already. It's boring.
Because
Hi,
I'm
The Edge.
saying it.
No, I was bored with it, and that guy was talking. Hi, The Edge.
How's it going?
Good, what's up?
Good. My family actually owns a gas station.
Right on,
How
dude.
rich are you?
Congratulations.
He's pretty rich.
Well, my dad owns two. Hi, The Edge.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
Yeah, we are incredibly lucky to be in this country, and you're absolutely right. But we should always be working towards improving it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, there are people who are rapists for our money, but what we're saying is, and like you said, it's just to further our own cause. But we should organize, and that's really what lacks. That's really what's lacking in the whole Occupy movement, is that there's a whole bunch of mishmash of issues, and no one really has, a defined problem or a defined solution to said problem.
Yeah, I think some people come up with different ideas. Like Claire is here. She was from Occupy Toronto. Sorry, it's I can't call it Occupy. It sounds too kitschy. You know what I mean? I'm from Occupy. Hey, how you doing? Ooh, it's an Occupy chick. All right. Hey, nice to see you. But Claire, can I ask you a question? Grab the microphone if you could real quick. Claire's idea was to build a treehouse down in Niagara Falls with the jumping castle and stuff. So Claire, can I ask you a question? Will there be shaving in New Eden?
No.
The girls won't be shaving?
Oh,
No,
that
really?
can't be utopia.
There's no shaving allowed.
Are you serious? It's not attractive unless...
It would be preferable
if
there
they
was
don't...
shaving.
Would they?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Now, can we clear up a couple of misconceptions about the women down at Occupy?
Okay.
That they're all dreadlocked with hairy bush?
Their bushes are dreadlocked? Yeah.
But they're not, right?
No, not all of them.
Like you maintain. You womanscape.
Sure, yeah. I do.
What do you do it with? A razor, a knife, a
straight blade?
A knife.
No, I'm just saying because a razor's like I say a Bic razor.
Well, you
from a
don't
big
have an outlet
corporation.
either. You can't just trim it when you're down there.
No, there's no showering down there yet.
Oh,
Well, that's
no.
clean. That sounds great.
But we all have homes. It's not like we can't have a shower.
From fairly, there are some kids from fairly affluent homes down there, from what I understand. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, it's an all mixed. What is it called? All bag. I don't know.
All bag.
A cross section. A good
Hi,
cross
the Edge.
section.
It's a cross bag.
Hi,
Hey, who's this?
it's Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi. I just wanted to say I heard you talking this morning about the banning of balls at a school.
Yeah.
Well, when I was little, I used to actually run and fall and hurt my knees. So is banning running next?
Yeah.
And falling off the play structures?
Yep.
And I also wanted to know what you think about Justin Bieber's supposed baby mama dropping the lawsuit.
Big surprise there.
Yeah. Well, I don't. As far as Justin Bieber goes, I don't give him any second thoughts. I would have preferred that the kid was his, but apparently, Psychic Nikki told us a couple weeks ago that he's going to have another one of these, and it's actually going to be true. She said this one wasn't going to be.
Oh, it's only a matter of time.
I know.
And what happened was once Maury got involved, she knew she was out because he always proves everyone right.
With science.
Yeah.
Hi, the Edge.
You know what's funny is that our fantastic mayor, Rob Ford, is participating in a play called The Nutcracker, and he's going to be in tights for the Christmas special in Toronto.
Did you see the clip too? I was dying laughing.
Yeah.
They had a clip. Thanks for your call, brother. He's going to play a cannon doll.
Yeah.
And the thing on the clip on the ticker on the TV, it said, Mayor Ford actually going to get dressed up in full ballet garb for Cannon Doll. Like they were going, the biggest story wasn't that he was doing it, he's going to wear a leotard.
Yeah. A unitard, or as I call it for him, a quad-tard.
Because I had to sew four of them together.
And quad and tard together are funny.
Yeah. Hey, Claire, huh? That'll kill it, New Eden, when you're all ripped up at night. Hey.
Yeah.
Hi, the Edge.
Hey, what's going on, Dean?
Hey.
Hey, listen, I was just wanted to comment on what you were saying about earlier about getting raped for your money.
Yeah.
And the way I see it, that's the way society's always going to be.
Sure.
All I'm asking is you buy me dinner first.
Yeah, exactly. Do something nice for me. You didn't like that? You didn't like that little joke? Claire?
I'm not listening anymore.
Yes, you are. You're sitting here with headphones on. You're clearly listening.
Yep. Here.
Do you have any wood yet?
Oops.
Do you have any? Is that your phone?
What a great ringtone.
That's my
I
parents.
feel like I'm in the...
That's your parents?
Yep.
Are they listening this morning?
Yeah, they're listening right now.
No.
Hi, Mom.
They're you know what? They're calling about the whole shaving thing, probably.
Hi,
Hi, the Edge.
Kylie. Hi.
You really don't shave.
Hello.
Hey, dude.
How you doing, Dean?
Good. Who's this?
Don.
What's up, Don?
Want to weigh in on this Occupied thing?
Yeah.
I'm really ticked off. I'm with you. All they're doing is occupying our park.
Is this blind Don?
Yeah.
This is blind multisexual Don?
Yeah. You're like 61 or something? How old are you?
Yeah.
59.
Okay.
59. Guy does not... You would like this guy. You know why? Because he does not subject himself to the regular, prototypical ideas of who and what you should be attracted to. Because he's blind.
And work.
Yep.
Get your ass out there and work. I come from a European country where 8 of us lived in a room, 20 by 20.
You grew up in a European... I had to take the F
swear,
word.
yeah.
Hey, Don, I had to take the F word out.
This country gives us a lot.
Yeah.
We can do what we want. We can make what we want out of ourselves. If you want to go for the top, go right to the top. But don't criticize everything else. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, Don. Keep going. Keep going, Don.
Okay. They're just destroying the park right now. Not doing anything.
Yep.
You know? Occupying space. If they want to protest, no tents, no backpacks, go to Bay Street and protest to CIBC. If that's what you're all about. You know? Crazy stuff. I got no sympathy for these guys. None. I've been working since I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I know, Don.
You want to make money? Go get a paper route.
Do they still do paper routes?
For adults,
Go walk dogs. You know, you could do anything.
Yeah.
Your life is yours.
How good do you feel when you complete a day's work, too, Don?
Every day.
Yeah.
Good.
Great.
Real good. Like your station, man.
Like you, dude. You
All
be
right.
good. Let's hear for Don, everybody.
Yeah, buddy.
Gay, blind, multisexual Don.
Yeah.
Even he's on the hip ticket.
He wants his park back.
You don't have to be blind to see that.
Wait for it. Hang on, do it again.
You don't have to be blind to see that.
Tree House or Tree House of Horrors.
Or Tree House of Horrors.
Yeah, we got Claire to laugh.
All right, nice to see you. Claire, thanks for coming in. He just spit. Really nice to meet you.
All right.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with your. Good luck with Robin Hood World.
The Dean Blundell Show.
I don't give a fuck what you do.
102.1.
Keep that radio station and shove it up your ass.
The Edge.
Claire is here from Occupied Toronto. She wanted to build a tree fort. And she was just telling us that everybody there isn't doing drugs, right? You can go ahead, grab it.
That's true.
So let's say there are 100 people there. Of those 100 people, how many are doing illegal drugs?
Oh, 10?
Claire.
10 to 20.
You Claire. know.
Well, I go around, seriously, people are all day are so inspired.
By
they don't need
what?
to be on drugs. By the revolution. It is the revolution. It's not a joke.
Oh,
It's serious business.
I know. Yep.
We're talking about here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. It's happening, and you should come down and check it out, everybody. Come on down.
Really?
Yes.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're a very attractive young lady with some great ideas, very creative. Maybe did you go to college?
I went to university. Yeah.
You did go to university.
Yeah, York.
I see you in like a college in like some sort of creative advertising or something program. Like maybe I unfortunately have to borrow. That sucks. I think I'm still paying for my lap dances that I used it for. But I mean, I really see a bright future for you.
I've been working in advertising. That's the thing I'd like to move toward.
Into the world
New
of
Eden.
treehouse decorating?
New Eden, yes.
Well, right about seriously. I believe that the author of Harry Potter was like homeless at one point.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, but she made an effort to write a book.
Which you do.
And that's a dream.
And the
Why don't you
maps
write a
and
book about
everything?
Treehouse World?
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
How do you get up? What do you do?
When it's finished.
What do you do with the super fat people that have a fear of heights?
We'll just, put them into a swing that swings them up
That'd
into
be
the
funny.
tree.
I've seen
How you
those
know you're
people there
there.
at Wicked Club.
Some fat chicken and F swing.
That's gross.
Yes, it is.
What?
We agree on something.
Yeah. Well, I wonder what else I would agree on with any of the people in that park. I can tell you this: I've seen them all, give interviews. I can definitely disagree with their choice of hand sanitizer. It doesn't appear like they're using any. Very dirty fingers on most of those people.
Yeah, well, it's very muddy down there. It's
dirty.
It's intriguing to be down there. It's really inspiring.
Dirty.
I went down there one day, got kicked out.
Yeah, Todd got kicked out. So imagine all the
that's
people
because
down
he
there
made
living in
ruckus.
filth. And did you see him down there?
That's because he made a ruckus.
He did. He brought a ruckus.
I brought some ruckus into the park.
He brought some bullshit ruckus.
No, he didn't. That was fun.
I've heard about that.
How
I heard
can you
about that.
guys? Wait a second. You can't say that. You can't say it's BS ruckus. You can't.
That actually isn't fair.
You know
that you're
why?
judging me
Because
for
you guys
protesting.
have interrupted. No, Stop. You guys interrupted the goddamn Remembrance Day celebration the other day. So don't tell Todd he just did a ruckus when we were trying to celebrate our forefathers dying so you could actually sit in that filthy park.
Can't be hypocritical there. You can't be subjective of who's a louder protester, who's... I'm not saying anything.
Now you're done? Are you done now? That's right.
Well, anyway, you can come down and see for yourself what's
All right.
going on
I'll
down
come
there.
down. We're coming down. Todd and I will be there at 4:30 tomorrow.
It's amazing, yeah. So you have to see.
And we're bringing you guys gifts.
Please.
And I tweeted a pic if you want to see who Claire is, so you guys can... A lot of people are asking. Check her out.
It's a good time. Revolution.
Yeah.
All right, Shay.
So, it's the anti hand washing revolution. We're here because we want dirty fingers. Yeah. What do we want? Filthy hands. What do we want? Now. Okay, everybody, make something with dirt out of your hands.
Yeah, like our future.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, not too far.
It's going to start with dirt.
I bet.
Many flowers.
Yeah, all right. Well, good luck to you. Thanks for coming in. I give you full marks.
The Dean Blundell Show, 102.1 The Edge.